boom, 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 boom.
Hey guys, it's the Plum Dot here, and welcome back to my channel for a very special Christmas collab with the lovely ZenSimmer. Now, you guys are probably wondering why you're looking at a screenshot, but it seems that some of my footage got corrupted when I put it into Filmora, and I have been tearing my hair out for days trying to figure out what the problem is. So in a moment, we're going to jump to actual video footage, but I just want to say that I am so happy that I found ZenSimmer's channel. This is my first proper The Sims 3 build collab, and I am so excited that she wanted to do this with me because she is an amazing builder. She is more of a traditional builder, which is not something that I normally do. So she agreed to build this home, which she called Cedar Gate, and I did the decoration for the interior. Now, you guys are probably looking at the timestamp of this and going, what the hell took so long to decorate the interior of a home? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer to that would be custom content for $100. I ended up going on so many CC shopping binges while I was decorating this home, and I just couldn't stop. I was addicted, and I ended up with about 300 items. Sorry. But make sure you guys stick around because I do have a lot of Christmas stories that I would like to share with you. So as OK Zoomer often says in my longer builds, grab some popcorn, sit down on a beanbag chair, and get comfortable because it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I do hope you guys will enjoy it. Now, what I've decided to do, because it is so long, is I've got the speed decoration bits, but I've also included the screenshots of each room after the sped up parts, so that'll kind of break things up for you, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Now, we are actually in the garage, and I learned something about garages in The Sims 3 while I was decorating this. I learned a lot while I was doing this home, but basically garages are absolutely useless. They are pure decoration and they really have no function. And what I mean by that is Sims will not open the doors. Yes, you find garage doors in build mode in the door section, but you as the player have to physically open the garage door for your sim. And I was like mind blown. So we're gonna jump into the screenshots of this rumpus room. So this is the entryway, and as you can see, it is teeny tiny. So I actually didn't film it, but at the end of this kitchen dining room segment, you will be able to see the end product. Now, as I said, my footage got corrupted somehow, and the audio was way out of sync, and I just couldn't put it up like that. So bless ZenSimmer's heart, she has the patience of a saint. I was DMing her at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning going, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, and she was just like calm and cool, and she was like, it's okay, just take your time, it's totally fine, like I'm not on a schedule. So she's just so super sweet, but hopefully it'll be plain sailing from here. And if there is any problems with the audio, I do apologize profusely, but I did try my best to fix it. So we're gonna jump into the original footage now. So here we are where I often start most of my builds, in the kitchen, and I love kitchens. Now, I did lay out the interior of this home a little bit different than ZenSimmer had originally laid it out when she sent it to me, but she gave me the go-ahead since I was doing the interior to kind of do what I needed to do and make it work. So originally, when she built the house, it was 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and I've turned it into a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom family home. Now, originally this space was where she had labeled for the living room and the dining room, and I just sort of switched out the kitchen and the living room. So we've got the kitchen and the dining room in the same sort of space, and I really wanted an eat-in kitchen, and to me it kind of says coziness when you can eat in your kitchen and you don't have like a separate dining room. So this kind of reminded me of my family home, of my parents' home. Now, they do have a formal dining room because we do have a big family, but there's also a space to eat in the kitchen, which I absolutely love. So I really wanted to have the vibes of family, home, and comfort and coziness when I was decorating the interior of this. And I think, I got there. What this kitchen kind of reminded me of is the times around Christmas when the entire family would get together. We'd be in my mom's kitchen and we'd be making gingerbread houses and decorating cookies, and those were just the best of times. I miss being home for Christmas at my parents' house. At the moment, I live about 5,000 miles away from him, so it's not easy for me to, just hop in the car and go to my parents' house on Christmas. So I do really miss those times. So I wanted that to reflect in this build. So it was really special to me, and it looks like a bunch of custom content has just thrown up on the build. But I thought, to save time, because I had so many items, that I wouldn't sit there and individually pick them out. That I would sort of pick them out off camera and then jump back when I had what I needed, because I've got something that is super embarrassing to admit about this build. Like, I'm super embarrassed. So when I originally went to put this into my editing program that I use, I had 9.5 hours of raw footage. 9.5 hours, and I didn't even build this house. I am purely decorating it. But I think it's custom content is to blame, because there's just so much of it. And then when you can use cast on some of it and recolor everything, oh boy, are we in trouble, and does that take up time? So yeah, I want to blame that. But then also the fact that I am very detail oriented. There's probably not a surface in this home that I didn't touch with cast, that I didn't change the color of, and I always do that. I just like to make sure that everything not matches, but I just think everything should sort of flow. So everything from the ceiling gets changed colors, even the bins get changed colors. And some people might call me crazy for doing that, but I just want everything to look nice, and I'm a details girl. So that's probably why I am super duper slow when it comes to decorating things. So yeah, and originally when I had sped this up, the video was about an hour long, so I was able to cut down half of the nonsense that was in there that was not needed, so you guys didn't miss much. But as you can see, I'm here using OMSP, and I am happy to report that I didn't lose any of them in the foundation or up above in the roof. I lost none of it, so I was very proud that I've got a handle on OMSP now, unlike the Point Break where I was losing them left, right, and Chelsea, and I had no idea what happened to them. So I think I'm getting better with the usage of custom content, even though I don't go full bore like I did in this house usually. I'm a bit more confident with it. So I really love this sideboard. So you've got your gingerbread house, you've got some Christmas cards, you've got Santa Claus and a nutcracker, and I just had to put the nutcracker in there because every year around Christmas time, and there's going to be a lot of family Christmas stories in this voiceover, but every year when I was living at home, we as a family would always go and see the nutcracker, and it was one of my most favorite times. We would go out to dinner in the downtown area, and then we would go and watch the nutcracker, and it was the same thing every year, and it was so much fun. It doesn't matter how many times that you've seen that show, it's still amazing every single time. I just love it, and it just makes me smile, and it just makes me think of Christmas, and I love Christmas. Ooh, I can't wait. We are almost there. Santa Claus is coming to town. But just putting in the little more decor, because you just can't have too much decor. So I'm putting in more decor, some cups, some plates, and you can see we've got Christmas cookies on the little center island there, and some milk, which I don't really like milk, but you know, Father Christmas does. When I was younger and growing up, my niece lived with us, and every year at Christmas time we would have an argument about what Santa Claus liked to drink, and she would obviously say milk because that's what she was taught growing up, and because I was a little bit older and a little bit more stubborn and I like to, tease my niece a little bit, I would always tell her that Santa Claus preferred eggnog. And so my niece would run to my mom and be like, "Grandma, what does Santa Claus like to drink?" And my mom was pretty much always on my side, so she'd say eggnog, and my niece would get in a tizzy over it. And now my niece is 25 years old, and she still brings it up to this day. She's like, "Santa Claus likes milk," and I'm like, "No, he likes eggnog." So that's something that we still go over years later, and it's kind of like our little inside joke. Because she remembers things, like crazy things from when she was little, about all the times I used to tease her and tell her false things. That sounds really bad, like I misled her all of her life, but I used to tease her so much, and she still remembers all of it, and she brings it up years later. She'll come up with the craziest stories, and I'm like, "I don't remember that," and she's like, "Yeah, you remember you told me this," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know." Anyway, we are still in the kitchen and the dining room area. Now, as you can see, it is super duper dark. And what I noticed about some of my videos is that I use the bi-debug lights and it makes everything super bright. So I thought I would not use them for this and just use normal lights and see how it turns out. And it turned out pretty okay. I'm pretty happy with like the brightness of the room, and I think that you can see everything, which is important, which is what you want. So we're just putting on the final touches, and in a moment we're going to jump to the wall coverings. Now I will say most of the wall coverings in this house are very dark, and for some reason the darkness made me think of coziness. I didn't want like light bright and airy. I wanted like an enclosed space. That sounds really bad. Like I wanted to enclose everybody, but I just wanted everything to be close, and I feel like dark colors bring things closer, and so that was kind of the theme for this home is family, closeness, gatherings, warmth. So you can kind of see in a moment I'm going to put a brick pattern. Yes, I had to have exposed brick in the house. I'm going to put exposed brick, and then it's going to be sort of a dark purpley red. I started it off as blue, and then I wanted the sort of red purpley to match the brick. So here are the screenshots of the entryway, kitchen, dining room, and then we are going to jump into the living room. Okay, so here we are in the front room, and I decided that I was going to use the EA Christmas tree because, it's a light as well, and so I thought, the more light, the better in this room, and I love how this room turned out. This is the epitome of home and Christmas to me. Now, as you can see, we've got that upright piano, and of course it's custom content, but I actually didn't download that recently. I have had that in my game for ages, and I've just been waiting for the opportune time to go ahead and be able to use it, and I just thought it was perfect for this home because I don't know about you guys, but at Christmas time in my house, or when I was growing up, obviously I don't live at home anymore, but when I was growing up, we always used to have sing-alongs around the piano. So my parents have an upright piano, and either my brother or my mom would play piano, and we'd all sing Christmas carols, and it was just so much fun. But now the upright piano mostly stays unused in my mom's house because she's got one of those fancy schmancy self-playing pianos that is in the living room where the Christmas tree resides at Christmas time. So unfortunately the upright piano isn't loved as much as the self-playing piano. But there were some great memories around that upright piano, so I had to put it in this home. And so we're just working on the fireplace, which of course is custom content. I think I downloaded about 4 or 5 fireplaces so I could choose from one, and I ended up with this one that is a Mila conversion, and it's just super cute and I really love it. You'll be able to see it a little bit better once we get the lights turned on, but we're just going through and we're doing the little details, doing some recoloring. But I don't know if you guys can see, but on the coffee table at the moment is a DVD. And what DVD is that? It is my most favorite Christmas DVD. I wasn't even looking for DVDs to download when I was shopping for custom content, but Christmas Vacation was one of those DVDs, and I was like, I have to put this in the house. It is my most favorite Christmas film. If you guys have not seen Christmas Vacation, please, for the love of all things holy, go and see Christmas Vacation. It is one of the funniest Christmas films ever. It is the Christmas film. It's better than Elf. Yes, I said it. It is better than Elf. Fight me. But I love it. When I was growing up, when I was growing up, that film would go on the day after Thanksgiving, and it would start the morning after Thanksgiving, so Black Friday. We didn't do shopping on Black Friday, so we would start it on Black Friday, and it would play throughout the entire day. Now, if we left, we'd obviously turn it off, but when we went right back into the kitchen, we would turn it back on and play it from wherever we had stopped it. And it was just on a continuous loop until the day after Christmas. So I know that film word for word, and it really annoys people, but I'm so excited because we're going to my mother-in-law's for Christmas this year. She's never seen it. Oh boy, is she in for a ride. I'm so excited for her to see it, and I can't believe she's never seen it. But anyway, if you guys haven't seen it, go see it. It'll change your life. Best Christmas film ever. So just finishing off the final touches in the living room before we jump to the very, very tippy top of the home and start with the landing and the bedrooms. So here come the screenshots of the living room. Okie dokie, so here we are at the top of the stairs at the landing. Now, it's not very big at all. You can see that for yourselves. It's tiny. But I wanted to, put as much stuff up there as I could possibly fit up there because, hey, I downloaded custom content for this house, so I might as well chocker block it full of custom content. And this is one of the things that I absolutely love. This Christmas tree, which is self-decorating. How cute is that? I saw that and I had to download it to put it in this house. And it's just like a little mini tree that you can decorate, and it's just super duper cute. So I thought, yep, it needs to go in there. So more custom content has just miraculously shown up, and I decided to put in a little desk and sort of a family computer area, just because why not? I didn't really have a reason for it. I just wanted to put a family computer area. I just thought this home is all about family, so they're going to share things and they're going to want to do activities together. So I also do end up putting in a chess table so that they can play chess together as a family if they want to. And I just wanted sort of group activities, but in a small confined space. It sounds like these people that I'm imagining living here are trapped, but I swear they like it. So just throwing down the chess table, and I placed it with move objects off to make sure that it would work and the Sims would be able to get there. And that is pretty much it. That's how the layout is for this little landing. I do end up changing a couple things, like the rug does get a little bit of a makeover under the chess table. I change it, and I actually love the pattern that it comes out in. Well, sorry, fumbled my words there. What's new? But yeah, you'll be able to see that momentarily, but I just thought this was super duper cute. So after the landing, we're going to go to the master suite. Now, I know I'm way ahead of myself, but it's okay. I didn't do the, I didn't film the bathroom. I did it. I decorated it, but I didn't film it. But you will be able to see screenshots of that after we finish with the master bathroom. So we're just finishing up the landing here and going into this rug, which, like I said, I love how the pattern is. It's very Christmassy, and I just think it is super cute. So here we go to the screenshots of the landing. Okay, and here we are in the master bedroom, and the bathroom is just below it. Yeah, and it's connected, so the master bedroom has an ensuite, which I thought was, appropriate, but it's not very big. It was something that I discovered while I was decorating this after I'd laid everything out. And this house is I laid it out so very awkward, and I've actually got a secret to tell you guys, but I've just got to get to the perfect moment where I can actually reveal this secret, and it's coming up momentarily where I can tell you, I had a lot of trouble with something in this house, like massive amounts of trouble, and it drove me insane to the point where I didn't think that I was going to be able to finish or get this video out for you guys. I thought I was going to have to scrap it and cancel the collab, but anyway, we're not at that moment yet, so let's just keep talking about the bedroom. So just going in with the pillows and putting it on this sort of chaise lounge, and I just thought this was so cute. So here's the moment. Do you see outside the window right now? Do you see Frosty the Snowman? Right, that is Cedar Gate number 1. What I mean by Cedar Gate number 1 is the house that we're in right now is Cedar Gate number 2. We're in a completely different house than before. So the entire downstairs of this home was filmed in Cedar Gate number 1. And the entire the entire upstairs of this house is in Cedar Gate number 2, where we are at the moment. So what happened? I don't know, actually. I have no idea what happened, and still to this day, I don't know what happened, but let me try and explain. So in Cedar Gate number 1, I finished the entire downstairs, and I was like, this is all peachy keen, I'm loving it, it's Christmassy, the family that lives here is gonna love it, and blah blah blah. I was having these internal conversations with myself and patting myself on the back for finishing, and then the next day I went to go and do the upstairs, and I hadn't laid out the upstairs as of yet in Cedar Gate number 1, and I went to lay out the rooms, and I couldn't do it. I kept getting an error that said can't intersect other objects. Well, there was nothing upstairs. Obviously the entire downstairs had been decorated, but there was absolutely nothing upstairs that should have been in the way. So I bulldozed from top to bottom everything, and I still couldn't place the walls. I bulldozed the roof, I bulldozed the flooring, everything. I bulldozed everything I had done downstairs. I rage quit and nothing was working. I reset the lot and I asked for advice and nobody knew what the problem was. So I had to set down a second Cedar Gate number 2 and I had to redecorate. So here we are. Now I haven't completed the downstairs of Cedar Gate number 2 because I still have to transfer everything from Cedar Gate number 1. But once I do, if anybody wants this house, I will put it up for download for you guys. But at the moment, if you guys see anything that you want to know where it's from, just leave me a comment down below, and I will point you guys in the right direction of where I found said item to help you out. But let me know if you guys would like to download this house, and I will continue working on the downstairs so I can get it back and return it to its former glory. So we are going to jump into the little nursery, and the most awkward shaped room ever. Like, I have no idea what I was thinking when I laid out this particular room. So if ever your sim wants to call over a babysitter, and babysitters in the game don't do their job at the best of times, can you imagine what it's going to be like when they actually get into this room to try and take care of your child? It probably won't end well, but hey, at least it is super duper cute, right? I think it's cute, and I ended up using the nursery set from Around the Sims, which is called, I believe, Sweet Nursery, and I've not recently discovered their site, but I've recently started downloading things from that site, and there's such cute stuff. And anytime I would ask somebody, oh, where'd you get that? It was usually from around The Sims. So it's such a cute site. And I just love how this nursery turns out, even though it's shaped very awkwardly. But you know, they can sleep, they can be changed, they can play with the play table. There's a little reading nook and there's a toy chest. So, you know, what more could a child need? This is like the ultimate child's bedroom. I think it's super cute. So I have to tell you guys another story. I know we've kind of gotten off topic a couple of times, but this is the topic of custom content. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever downloaded or seen one of Ruby Red's homes in The Sims 3. Has anybody downloaded one of her houses or, you know, seen them? She's an amazing builder. I will give her that, but she uses so much custom content in each of her homes. Now, I did something crazy. Because I was looking for Christmas houses. I was looking for a little bit of inspiration. And I came across one of her Christmas houses. And I saw something in a particular house of hers. And I was like, I have to put that in my house. And you'll see it in the next room. And I'll let you guys know what it is. But I was like, I've got to put it, I have to put this item in this house. Because it's just perfect. It's Christmassy. And like, how could you not have this in your house? So I did the crazy. I downloaded one of her homes. Now, I don't put Sims 3 packs in my game unless it's from the store or if it's a world. Other than that, I convert everything to packages. And then I check it with Delphi's checker to make sure everything's clean. So that's what I did. I downloaded one of Ruby Red's houses and I converted it to a package. And then I checked to make sure nothing was corrupt. And then I threw all the packages into CC Magic, and I had to individually go through each package to try and find this one item that I wanted from her house, because I couldn't find the original download link from it. I knew where it was from, but the download link was gone. So I was like, I have to download this house in order to get this one item. So of course, what happened? I ended up with like 300 items that I wasn't originally looking for. So yes, I went through all of Ruby Red's CC in one of her homes. I believe there was like 700 items of CC on that particular lot. And then I moved it into my unused CC folder in case I need to go back and grab something from that house again. But at least I know where things are from, because when you put things into CC Magic, it tells you who the creator is, which is very, very clever. But anyway, I've talked my way through almost through this entire nursery and we are almost finished with it. But hey, isn't it super cute? I think it's super cute. So you've got the drawing table, the xylophone, and that is pretty much it. So here come the screenshots. Okay, you guys are still with me. We have reached the final room, and do you see what I've just placed down? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. That is what I was hunting for. I couldn't originally find the link for it from Jelena because the link from her site was gone, and so I had to go the Ruby Red way to get it. But I got it in my game, and I know it's from Jelena, so yes, I'm very happy that I was able to put that in this home, in the Cedar Gate Christmas interior home, because it's just perfect. Like, you need a Charlie Brown Christmas tree in your home, and what better room than sort of the kids' room. So this is actually the last room in the house that we're going to decorate, and so at the end of this little segment of building, you'll see the screenshots for this room and also the family bathroom, which is just to the right that you can kind of see. And then we're going to jump into the very end of the video, which is going to show the outside of the home, how I decorated it and landscaped it, and that's going to be the end of the video. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, but let's talk a little bit about this room before I wrap things up. So I had this idea that I wanted to put beams in to kind of separate the sleeping area from this sort of computer desk study area. I know that I didn't put a computer in because, you know, there's the family computer outside on the landing, but I did put a tablet, but I just wanted to have that little separation. And then I put in it's kind of two sides. So you've got this one side of the bedroom that I sort of decorated for a nerdy type person or sim. And that would be my side of the bedroom because I'm a complete and utter nerd. So I don't know if you noticed on like the half of the console that I put a book and like a reading light and a coffee mug. And that's like what I would love to have if I had a side of a room to decorate. And then the other side is more your sort of artsy fartsy type of sim that would be in there. Now, I don't know if this room would be perfect for teenagers or if a teenager and a child could share, if it was two kids, but I just wanted two bedrooms in the same room. But I just think it is so incredibly cute. I love how it turns out, and it's kind of like funky Christmassy. It's not like in your face Christmassy in this room. Like, of course, you do have the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and then there's some lights hanging from the beam that are Christmassy, and there's a Christmas stocking, but you know, that's about it. But I just think it's a super duper cute room. But I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. But you guys, let me know down below in the comments, what are your holidays like? What are your family traditions? What do you do for Christmas, Christmas, Hanukkah, anything you guys celebrate during this time? What do you guys do with your family, and what is your favorite part? Let me know down below in the comments. And I'm also going to be leaving the links to ZenSimmer's channel and her video. Go and check it out. Go and show her some love. Like I said, she's an amazing TS3 builder, and I'm so glad that she wanted to do this, and I'm so glad that I found her channel. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and if you guys aren't already subscribed and you like what you see, why don't you go ahead and hit that button. Don't be a plum stranger now, guys.